Well, hello. It's time for another exciting episode of Pens in Use. This is the show where I talk about the fountain pens and inks I've been using throughout the week. So let's dive into it. If videos like this interest you, where I talk about fountain pens both new and old and at all price points, I would invite you to subscribe. And hey, I'm going to show you some math toward the end. What do you think? And I'm going to talk real briefly about Burnout. So let's take a look at some pens. So these are the pens that I've been using this week. From left to right, we have a Pilot Custom 823. We have a Stanford Wood Pens Miyuki Magic with the Christmas baubles finish. We have, hey, it's a piston-filling Kaweco Sport. Kaweco V16, so it's a vintage pen. It's not the modern one. I did briefly look at the modern one. I'm tempted, but I'm holding off on pen buying for now. Geha 714 Futura with a stenography nib. We have the Aurora Style, which I've always thought is a very attractive pen. Parker Sonnet, Parker Duofold, and a Parker Frontier. As always, I'll be doing this in my Cognitive Surplus Theory notebook. And I just want to mention before I start writing, you'll notice that there are squirrels next to some of the pens in my video description. Those are pens that are just about eligible or are eligible for doing a revisit because it's been 5 or more years since I last did a video on them. So I've been trying to, especially since I haven't been buying too many pens lately, I've been trying to do more revisits to pens. I call them my Survivor Pens videos. So I believe I think all 4 of these here at the end are all eligible. Can't remember for sure. And I might do this one just to jump on that craze for the piston-filling Kaweco Sport. So I hope I have my settings right on this camcorder. It's been a while since I've done a pens in use. So my first pen, already with the blind cap unscrewed, is my Pilot Custom 823. So I'm trying to use up ink. I wanted to use up my Omas black, which is what's in it. So I thought, what's the pen that holds the most ink? I wasn't big enough to hold it all, but, I tried. I think on that front, I am going to use up my Omas gray with my next pen fill. And probably in the next pen fill or two, I'm going to use up my Noodler's Black Swan and English Roses. And possibly, what's the other one? My Akkerman Groenmarkt Smaragd. We'll see. Getting close on several, which is exciting for me, because I'm just trying to have fewer inks. That's something I'll talk at the end briefly about the whole burnout thing, but how much is too much? That's a very that can be a very icky topic because one person's like, well, what do you need more than one pen for? Other people are, I like to shop in my own pen collection. I just love that I can go to all my pens and it's just like going to a pen store. And then there's people like me that are somewhere in the middle. So anyway, Omas black, discontinued ink. Nothing really special to recommend it. It's just a black ink. And I'd rather get back to just using a black ink that I like. So I thought, let's just use up the black inks that I have. This is a cool pen. This is I used to have this goal of a 1 pen from every continent. I think that I'm going to be let down by Antarctica, but this is an African pen made in Africa. It's a Stanford Wood Pens Miyuki Magic, and the finish is called Christmas Baubles, and apparently this is like a local craft that's embedded. What do they have? Some kind of resin anyway. Nice sparkly pen. Nice Bach nib. I want to say it's a double broad, but I'm not sure. Is that Stanford or Sanford? Now I'm questioning myself. Let me just look at the spelling here. Stanford. So the model is Miyuki Magic, and the finish is the Christmas baubles. We'll go with double broad. That looks too big to be just a broad. The ink in it is another discontinued, but every so often it reappears. It's Sailor Jentle Apricot. They're gentle inks like this. I love the Epinard the most. There's a couple of them I like. This is actually a nice, bright, happy orange, but Epinard is the only one I have multiple bottles of. Groenmarkt is another one I like a lot. I'm guessing they must not be amazing sellers because, Sailor keeps discontinuing them and then bringing them back. So this is a vintage, let's say 1960s probably, Kaweco Sport. It's a V16, has an extra fine nib. Piston filling pen. The nib looks a little different from the modern pen, and I think the modern pen is metal, if I remember correctly. At some point I'd like to pick one up, but I'm in no hurry. I don't think they're going anywhere, unless it turns out they don't sell. But I'm pretty sure the way everybody's raving about them, that Groenmarkt Smaragd, the way everybody's raving about them, I think that they're going to, after the initial excitement wears down, it'll change, but I'm pretty sure they'll keep them around. And if they don't, missed my chance. But as I've said before, I'm more into the vintage pens than the modern pens. So it is what it is. But I like that this nib has a little bit of a flex to it. Not a lot, but a little bit. Just enough to make it fun. My next pen is a Geha Futura 714, or is it 14? I don't know. Anyway, it has Geha black ink in it, but the cartridges are old, so I had to rehydrate them. This has a steno nib in it, so that means after I pierced the cartridge, I injected water into it. I have black and blue cartridges. What will I do when these cartridges no longer fit? I don't know. I don't think Geha had converters. At least I've never read of them or seen them anywhere. And they definitely were not a standard international. So I guess you can make a cross cartridge fit in them, so maybe that's what I'll have to do next. Once I can't refill cartridges anymore, because that's what I'm going to do, is just inject ink into the cartridge. Alright, we have here an Aurora style. Not one of Aurora's more expensive pens, but one I think is very attractive. This one was a little slow to grow on me at the beginning, but we've grown into each other. Has a steel nib. The ink in mine is Herbin. Bleu Myosotis, which is an ink I am slowly using up. It was in this awful heart-shaped bottle with a very narrow opening. And I've decanted it into an Akkerman bottle, and it's so much easier to put it in a pen now. Because most of my pens didn't fit in the opening for the original bottle for this ink. You know, it's a blue. It's nothing special. But, so it's the blue I'm trying to use up right now. And that's all there is to it. This next pen has the last bit of this ink in it. This is a Parker Sonnet. A slightly newer one than some of my others. The ink is doing weird things around it that most inks that I put in this pen don't do, like leaking out around there, so I'm not sure what's up with that. This is a nice color, but is this a broad cursive italic, I think. Can't remember. The number on it is supposed to say, but I can't. Oh, come on. I can't quite make that out, even on the camera. And I don't see it on here either. So, whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it's a cursive italic. It sure looks like one and acts like one. But anyway, the ink in this is Noodler's. And see, I don't get this railroading with other inks. This ink gets weird the longer it's in a pen. That's a habit several Noodler's inks have. So, as much as I like the color, I don't know that I will be replacing this bottle once it's empty. And it is almost empty. I think I have about maybe 3 milliliters left. I know because I dumped it into a different bottle because I couldn't fill from the Noodler's bottle anymore. Yeah, that's a sad looking writing experience. This pen is a Parker Duofold I bought for its double broad nib. It was at a good price. Because I needed a Parker Duofold like I needed a hole in the head. The double broad has been a bit of a disappointment. It's not as broad as I thought it would be. I thought, as broad as, the fine and the medium are in Parker, I thought this would be quite the broad nib, but not really. But it does show off this ink well. I like how it writes. I think it lays down a very nice line. So it's not a total waste. But, yeah, this ink I've got just a bit left also. So I think, if I stick, say, a Pilot Custom 823 in it, that could very well be it for the ink. My last pen is a Parker Frontier. It's a lot like a Sonnet, just, different. I like it. So, Parker Frontier, this one comes with a medium steel nib. The Sonnet also comes with a medium steel nib. So I did a video a couple of years ago where I compared the Sonnet and the Frontier, and there's some differences. Some trim rings and things, but an awful lot of similarities. So Frontier is like a Sonnet that's slumming, I guess. I love this ink. I've enjoyed several turquoise inks as I've been trying to work through my ink collection and shrink it. This, out of the ones I have really focused on so far and used up, this is by far my favorite. So probably will be my ink. Those are the pens I've been using this week. I'm going to bring you up to my face here for just a second. I'm going to take you back downstairs, though, because we're going to look at some math. Specifically, I'm going to show you multiplication. So I just stumbled across this week, and I thought it was cool. I think you'll see that it works for certain numbers and not others, but, just an interesting way to multiply. And, I think it's healthy to have multiple tools in your toolkit, because then you can be like, oh, I'm going to do this method. Oh, no, I'm going to use this method. Just like I have multiple pens in my pen case. So why not have multiple tools in your math toolkit? So let's take a look at it. All right, so let's say we're doing let's start with a simple problem. Let's do 32 times 14. Now, if I'm doing this the way I was taught in elementary school, I go 32, 14. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 0. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. And then add 8, 4, 4. Well, let's try it a different way. So I'm going to write 32 with some lines. So 1, 2, 3, and 2. 32. And then 14, we'll do one line, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. So we've got 1, 2, 3 intersections here. Up here we've got 1, well actually, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 intersections. And then over here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 intersections. So 14 is 4, carry the 1 over here. So I have 3 plus 1 is 4, 48. Let's try a different one. Let's a bigger one. Let's do 112 times 303. So 112, we'll write the 1, we'll write the 1, and the 2. 303, we'll write 1, 2, 3, skip, 1, 2, 3. So here we have 3 intersections. Here, now remember, we're missing a thingy, because there should be something here. So we got nothing here. Then we have 1, 2, 3 plus 3. So that's 6. Here we've got 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So 3, 6, 9, 6. Now is that right? 1, 1, 2, 303. So we have 6, 3, 3, 0. Actually, it'll all be 0, so bring down another 0 here. We'll go 6, 3, 3. So 6, 3, 9, 3, 3. Okay, I see what my mistake was. I shouldn't have added these. So, since I totally screwed that one up, let's do another one and do it right. Okay, let's go 131 times 211. So 1, 1, 2, 3, and 1. and then 2, 1, 2, 1, and 1. Oops. So what I screwed up on is that 0 messed up my place value. So let's do this one without that problem. We'll sharpen my pencil real quick. So here we've got 2. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we have 1. So 2, 7, 6, 4, 1. Doggone. I am being pretty emphatic with that, aren't I? Let's try not breaking it this time. Is that right? Six. Yes. Okay. Now, what about something simple like 9 times 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Meanwhile, my more mathematically inclined viewers have been screaming, 72, 72, 72. I'm making a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you count the intersections, there are indeed 72 intersections. You just have to trust me, because I'm not going to do it for you. But this is where this method breaks down. It works nicely when we have small numbers. When you have big numbers like 9 and 8, suddenly becomes a pain in the neck. So anyway, I just found it interesting, and this here illustrates why place value is important, because if I would have had a number, let's do it as a Jagger line here. If I would have had a number there, I'd have had an intersection here. Then I would have had this. I'd have an intersection here, which I didn't have before. And anyway, it would have I missed a place because of this right here. So a way to visualize math, a way to multiply. Is this the be-all and end-all? No, probably not. Am I the best person to explain it? Definitely not, but I'll link you to a website that does explain it. I just thought it was interesting, and I'm not trying to teach it to you, I'm just showing it to you. So, make of that what you will. So anyway, I just thought that was interesting, and it, you have to understand place value a little bit, but nice way to multiply numbers unless they're not too close to 10. But anyway, I just wanted to share that. So during my hiatus from doing much of anything with this channel, I did run into a video from Chris Sines, and then she referenced one from Penboy Roy, and then I found another one. They're all talking about burnout in the fountain pen hobby. And I don't know that I want to address it tonight too deeply. I've been kind of working on a script for a driving video for it, because we're going to get back to doing some driving videos, because I know I don't get many views on them, but I like doing them because I love diving deep into a topic. So I'm going to be doing a driving video on burnout, but I think it's important to emphasize that burnout is a real thing. You get this professional burnout where you just don't want to do it anymore, and even the easiest task is too much. It's a mental condition and very real. So is hobby burnout the same thing? And does doing a YouTube channel exacerbate it? Those are the topics I want to get into. Now, I was hoping it would be a driving video that I could upload for tomorrow, but no. So I still have my job to do. Done teaching, but graduation is tomorrow as I film this. Because, I'm filming this a day late. Sue me. But we have 38 students graduating, which is kind of exciting. The school down the road has 10 graduating. So, yay us. But we have... I know what teaching burnout feels like because I've been there. I used to do that whole burning the candle at both ends. And, we have almost no battery left in the camera, so I just better hurry this up. Awkward! But I know what burnout looks like in the teaching profession, because I experienced it. I would stay up late creating stuff for my classes and correcting and not working very efficiently. And I finally just decided I had enough and I wanted to enjoy my house and enjoy my life. So I've put firm limits on that, and I'm much happier as a result. I get those days, the last couple weeks of school, that happens, where you're just kind of overwhelmed by your job, but I'm in a better place to deal with those than I was back when I was burning myself out on teaching. And so I think whatever you think of those two videos, and I linked them down below, I think it's important to always be aware of your mental condition and know that, sometimes the magic word you need is no. And there's nothing wrong with saying no. So I will develop that topic more deeply. I would say next Sunday, expect that to be uploaded as a driving video. Because I'm close. I just have some last minute things I have to do for graduation tomorrow that I have to do tonight, so I won't get to filming that video, although I could if I just said screw the graduation. But you know what? Those kids will never be together ever again for the rest of their lives. So I want to do my part for that one last time that they're all together. So anyway, expect that. I'm going to continue using driving footage from the northeastern North Dakota. I just want to finish that journey up. There is some interesting stuff in there that will surprise you when I finally get to it. But anyway, I have several driving video... it gave me another battery warning about the camera. I better hurry this up. I have several topics in mind already for driving videos, and if possible, I'd like to get some of them filmed ahead. I'm also going to start doing the book reviews again because it's summer and I'm free. And I'm going to, of course, show you my garden progress once I have some progress made. 2.5 inches of rain. I didn't get into the garden because it was a mud hole, but it's coming. And I'm just excited. Summer is magical when you're a teacher. And I'm not taking any classes this summer except for one thing that I'm doing professionally that I just feel like I gotta do. But I'm not taking any classes, so I'm free. So very excited about that. In other excitement, what was my other excitement? I had several topics written down here. Let me just check what they were. Oh, it was the fact that graduation is here. So look forward to me getting back to doing some live streams also. I will announce them not quite a week in advance, but sufficiently in advance. I think I will stick with Sunday for now, because that Sunday afternoon seems to work for me. I know I'm a lot more free in the summer to pick my night, but or morning or whatever, but that's what I'm going to do. I did a video this week, a rail fanning video. I was sort of imitating Jawtooth, but you didn't get to see my face because the wind was so bad. It was all microphone or wind noise on the microphone, and the wind was overpowering the train and the train horn in the second train. It's windy here in North Dakota. So you didn't see me. I had to add the narration and just use driving footage along with it. But I'm getting to like this new dash cam. I'm still figuring out its little idiosyncrasies. It's got... somehow it records 2 video streams. One that's very low quality, one that's very high quality. So still working on that. But anyway, I do like it. And apparently I can talk to my cell phone, but I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. So, but most of my driving videos this summer will be from the older dash cam, but that's okay. It was quite a good camera on it. So, anyway, I want to thank you for watching. And if videos like this interest you, where I talk about fountain pens both new and old and at all price points, I would invite you to subscribe. Hey, are there driving topics you'd like to see? I know I'm going to be doing another in the book banning series, one about extremists. Of course, we're going to talk about the Burnout thing. I've got some religion in school stuff coming, historical and contemporary, and just a wide variety of topics that I'm going to take the time to explore this summer. And if you don't like driving videos, don't watch them. So I want to thank you for watching. Talk to you later.